the years down this highway, memories, they all lead up to this one day.
Hello curl friends, it's Mickey B, and I'm here today to go over my the end of my 6-month journey recap. Today is November the 18th, so my 6-month journey officially ended yesterday, and I am going to share with you a bunch of tips, a bunch of well, not a bunch, but my tips and my observations that I've encountered, and some likes and dislikes. So stay tuned and we're going to hop right into it. I'm going to be talking faster than normal because I do not plan to edit anything. I want to get this done, knock them out, and just share with you this information that I've encountered. So let's begin. I first want to say that I've had tremendous success on this journey in the way of growth, in the way of knowledge, in the way of healthier hair, and by establishing a better hair care regimen. Those are all things that I gained from taking this challenge. Now, about the process of caring for my hair, learning how to take care of it better, taking care of it in sections was actually something that I thought that I would hate, but I learned to like. It proved to be, in a sense, less work than what I thought it would be, and it allowed my hair the opportunity to get exactly what it needed, which was less manipulation and more moisture, better care, more gentle care on my hair, and the ability to grow and sustain the growth retain the growth that I have achieved throughout the journey. When I speak of the process, I mean the splitting your hair into 4 sections, detangling, washing it with a shampoo once, just the scalp, rubbing it through your hair, and letting the shampoo that you rub through your hair clean the hair, because that's all that really is required to clean it, doing the deep condition, and then rinsing that out, getting back in, and rinsing that out, I said that already, and then putting in your leave-in conditioner. It sounds like a lot, but once you start it, it's not too bad once you get into it. Once you wrap your head around, okay, this is what I'm doing today, and I do mean today, then it's okay. So the process proved to be something that I learned to love, to grow, and to like, and when you do it, for me, every 7 to 10 days, it wasn't that bad. Next, I want to begin this part of the video by saying, be careful what you wish for. If you wish to grow your hair longer, to retain the length and have healthier, longer hair, it's a wonderful thing, but just know there are things that come with growth that I've experienced, and you just have to learn how to go with the flow. The more your hair grows, the longer it gets, the more work, the more time that you're going to have to put into it. The styles are going to change. You're going to like them differently than you did before. Well, I'll speak in terms of myself. I liked certain styles earlier than I like the same style later as my hair grew out. As my hair has grown, I've gotten more shrinkage. You think as your hair grows, you're going to get, well, you do get more length, but you think your length will show. Or I keep saying you, but meaning me. I thought that the length would show as it grew, but it actually shrinks more. So my hair has more shrinkage the longer it gets, and therefore it has more detangling to do, because as my hair grows, as the shrinkage increases and it becomes more elastic, it's more like a coilier kind of a texture. Shorter, coilier. That means the detangling process is now going to take longer. And that was something that I wasn't aware would happen. So the way that I look at it is the whole process of growing your hair out, retaining length, is what I like to call an evolution. And I call it an evolution because as your hair evolves, you have to evolve with it. And that is in regards to the styles, to the care, to the time you put into it, to the work that you're going to put into how you care for your hair. All of that matters, and all of that will change. And it seems to continue to change every step of the way so far. I'm still evolving as my hair evolves. And one of the things that I noticed is the wet twist that I used to always do. Now that I have more shrinkage in my hair, I don't like how they look. I prefer to do my twists on dry hair, and that's if I even twist it at all, because as of late, I just do 10 or 12 big twists and try to work with it. The styles aren't cute as that I've seen out there, but it saves me time, frustration, detangling, and I can manipulate some sort of style. They're not always the best looking ones, but my hair is protected, it's clean, it's healthy, and I don't have to spend another day trying to detangle and put all these twists in and yada, 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 so on and so forth. So I evolve in what I like, what styles I wear, and it's happening anyway. The evolution's happening anyway. Your hair's changing. My hair's changing. It's getting more shrinkage. My styles are looking different. So therefore, I've got to adjust my likes and what I'm willing to do in order to get the style that I want to wear, or just accept the style that I can get doing the bare minimum on the twist, meaning 10 to 12 twists versus a head full of twists. I haven't done this in a while because, like I say, everything seems to take longer these days. I know I'm all over the place, but I got a lot of notes that I've got written down. Let's talk about protective styles. The one thing that I want to say about protective styles, we know they're wonderful. We know they help retain length, but they can get old very fast. They can get old, they can get boring. And some of the time that you put into a protective style is not warranted for the amount of time that you are willing to wear. Now, you can wear it for as long as you like, but I don't know, it seems like they just get old fast. You get tired of looking at yourself. Feel the word. You get tired of looking at yourself the same with a protective style, mainly an updo. I don't know what that's all about, but maybe it's because mine aren't the best because I am style challenged, but they do get old very fast. They get boring. So you got to find a way to be creative when you do your styles. Use hats, scarves, or have different accessories around. But if you're just going to, and even then, it's just as it gets old, you just want them to look a little fresh or different. But protective styles do get old. They do get boring, but they do work. Detangling. As I said before, as your hair gets longer, you retain growth, you get more hair that has to be detangled. My detangling process and time has increased because as the hair grows and the coiliness kicks in, it just makes that process a little bit more than it used to be. Here are two things that I do to try and help make my detangling process go a little smoother and a little quicker. The first thing that I do is, and this also shortens my process of the whole washing, deep conditioning, and leave-in condition, doing that all in one day. I've now broken that into two parts, which also helps with the detangling. Here's what I do. The first thing is the night before, I deep condition my hair. I take my Giovanni Deep Moisture Deep Conditioner, whatever that one I use, and I take that, mix it with some olive oil, and then I apply it to dry hair the night before. I put enough on there to where it's still dry, but it's like a wet dry, if that makes any sense. I put my shower cap on. It's all detangled. Actually, I don't even detangle. If I have it in about the 10 to 12 braids or twists, I just take each of those sections, rub it through, and twist it back up, put my shower cap back on, and then I sit under my hair therapy wrap for about 30 to 40 minutes, take that off, go to bed, leave the shower cap on, wake up the next day, and I wash my hair in the shower. I do my one shampoo, rinse it out. I don't deep condition because I've already done it the night before. So then I go and I do my leave-in, and that cuts down on the whole wash process. The detangling is a lot better because I've allowed that deep conditioner to sit in all night along with the olive oil, and it makes the process seem to go a lot better and a lot quicker. It eliminates that step, and more importantly, I don't have to get back in the shower because once I deep condition, I have to get out, do the deep conditioning, and then get back in the shower again. And I always hated that two-step shower thing. It's like too many showers in one day. So that's the first thing I do to help with the detangling process. It really helps that a lot. The second thing, which is so simple and easy, I just did it by happenstance one time. I was detangling in the shower. So when I believe I had the 4 sections this instance, and I took one section out. I was rinsing it in the water, and I was just letting the weight of the water just rinse my hair, and I was kind of just shaking it. And then I took my comb, my shower comb, and then I started detangling from the ends down while the water was running through it. And the weight of the water really helped the tangles to just kind of fall right out. So I urge you guys to try that. When you're in the shower, put your hair directly in the stream of the water. Just let the water flow through as you're gently combing it out. There was no hair loss, and the weight of that water really pushed those tangles out and allowed the detangling to go really quickly and really smoothly. And if you're using henna, that's one way to really get the henna out of your hair. And just in case I didn't mention on the deep conditioner doing it the night before, doing it on dry hair allows the hair to absorb the conditioner better when it's dry versus when it's wet. Because once it's wet, the hair the water kind of seals the hair, which is why when you go swimming in the summer, they tell you to wet your hair first before you get in the pool. They tell everybody to wet their hair because the water seals your hair so that it won't absorb the chlorine. Well, the same difference here. You want to do it on dry hair so that your pores or whatever that's open to absorb the moisture and the benefits of the conditioner are open when your hair is dry. And then all of that conditioning will go in twice as much versus on wet hair. I hope that makes sense. And when I was talking about the evolution of hair and how protective styles get boring and how things just continue to change, I don't like my twists. I hope I didn't say this already. It's going so fast, I may be duplicating. But I don't like my twists anymore on wet hair. Like I did in my previous challenge videos, I would go through my process and twist my hair up. Well, now they don't look the same anymore. They look different. They're so shrunken. They're actually smaller now than they were when I first started. So I don't like how that looks anymore. And the only time I'm willing to do these twists, which I haven't done in a long time, is if my hair is dry. In this scenario, I blow dried my hair on a cool setting with no heat, and then I put these twists in. And I haven't done this in a while. So that's one of the things that I did not like was how my wet twists look now. And then the other thing is I do my dry twist on blow dried hair with no heat. So cool blow dried hair versus hot heat blow dried hair. Here's another change that I made to the original leave-in recipe mixture. I have taken the original mixture and added 1 tablespoon of olive oil to it. The reason I did that is because the olive oil, first of all, adds this may sound kind of weird, but it adds like a creaminess to the mixture. Kind of like when you emulsify something. Because a lot of people use olive oil and like butter to emulsify things, but I know it's weird because I know we're not cooking, but it adds like a creaminess to the mixture, and it also adds a slip to the already slip that it has, but it adds a slip that just takes it to the next level for me. And that slip allows me, once I put it on my hair, to really just slide through. So when I'm twisting or braiding or whatever it is I'm doing to my hair at the end, I go through it a lot quicker. My hair is that much more manageable because of that slip and that thick creaminess to it. My hands just slide straight through my hair. So I started doing that this last month, and it really has made a difference in me twisting up my hair at the end as far as the time that it takes and the manageability. It's made my that process go a lot quicker and a lot smoother with less detangling involved. So try that. 1 tablespoon of olive oil to your leave-in mixture and see how you like that, because olive oil has a natural slip to it anyways, which I already like. So adding it to the mixture really made a difference for me. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, this next thing I'm going to put under complaint. Now, you guys know I use the Giovanni Direct Leave-In Weightless Moisture Conditioner. I love, love, love the product. I will continue to use it. This is not a product complaint. This is, well, it is a complaint about, it's not the product that I'm complaining about, it's the bottle. When I get down to the end of this bottle, this makeup, these square corners, it makes it hard to get my last little bits out of here. And because when I pay money for something, I want to be able to get all of my stuff out of the bottle. And when it gets down to the bare minimum in this thing, I've got to finagle this out, try to squirt some aloe vera juice in here, shake it up. Because if you just do this thing like we normally do, it's just going to get stuck in these corners, which drives me crazy. Because when I pay for something, I like to get it all out. That gives me a better appreciation for a round bottle. So I just wanted to point that out. That's one of the things that I discovered that I did not like was the design of the Giovanni Products bottle. If you hear me and you ever come across my video, I doubt that you ever will, but could you get a round bottle so we can get all of that good stuff out of here when we get down to the bare minimum? All right, moving on. Okay, here's the most important tip of all. If you, like myself, film most of your videos in the bathroom and the camera's facing the mirror and you're facing the mirror looking at the camera, does that make sense? Like my camera's right here, the mirror's right here. All right, keep some glass cleaner handy because your mirror may be dirty and you might not know it until you download everything on your computer, and then you look and see a little spot like, what's that in my nose? I didn't know there was something here or there in my eye, and it's really a spot on your camera or your mirror. So make sure you keep a can of a good glass cleaner next to your mirror to remind you before you start filming your video, clean your mirror so you don't have a bunch of wasted footage that you're gonna have to refilm because you have a spot right in a place on your face that you hate that it's there or that you don't want to be there.